Hello everyone, Tigatron Productions, aka Kyle here. Today we're going to be reviewing the Transformers Voyager class Kingdom Tigatron. Now, before we get into this figure, let's get into the packaging so you know I didn't steal it like you know who on YouTube. So, here is his box art and RAR. He's going RAR or meow. Then you see him on the side, he's like, oh, I got a whip. Yes. And there's no yellowing on him on the box art, which back of the box you can see he's looking up and going meow. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Side of the box. Yeah, okay, bye. Anyways, he got knocked down. The box got him. Moving on. This guy, probably my favorite out of all of the Kingdom Beast Wars figures. I say this because he's the most articulated and probably the most nicely sculpted and painted in my opinion. But I do have issues and complaints with this particular figure. Yeah, him. Which is going to nitpick because I've seen other people complain about him. The yellowing on his fur, I do not like that. Because it's in random places, you know, some places don't make sense, some places do, but when... I'll just show it off in beast mode. Other than that, I don't really have any other complaints with him. I mean, articulation is good. He does everything I want him to. I mean, he's pretty tall for a Voyager. And he's more hefty than I thought he would be. There's not much gappage on him. Like, if you want to count here, I mean, yes, that is gappage, but it's covered up mostly. And bottom of his feet, that's basically all the gappage there is, other than these arm bits, but you can't even see that. So, I mean, I haven't seen a filled-in figure like this in some time, other than with Studio Series movie Soundwave, because most other figures have hollow spaces with them. And with one of the previous Voyagers that I think is horrible, and you're probably better off just getting the Thrilling 30s one, is this piece of shit, and why I'm never going to review it. Now, I'm glad they improved, but Tigatron is a huge step up from Rhinox. And it's sad to see that, you know, the line of Voyagers came in such strongly with Cyclonus and Optimus Primal. But when I got Rhinox, like, I hate Rhinox. He has the same issues that I do have with Trax. He looks good, that's all he does for me. He doesn't feel good. Hell, one of the panels is messed. One of the panels won't even go on him the right way. At first, I thought I broke it when I first got him, but nope, there's a gap there. So, yeah. Do I recommend getting Rhinox? Hell no. But this review isn't about him. But yeah, I mean, sculpt-wise, he looks nice. I like the blue, I like the white. Other than yellowing, I think the paint's nice. The white realistic look on the thighs, there's some on the head. And there are also some paint apps on them here and there. And some other whites, which I do like, and then you can see more of that pearlescence on his arms. The beast mode eyes aren't the greatest, but I just think that's funny. The face really looks well done. And then there's his back. So, yeah. Articulation. Head's on a ball joint, so swivel. Probably a full 360. Can't really look up or down because of how blocky his head is. Arms could do a full 360, but they're probably not going to get around these. They can go out that far. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow for transformation. Wrist swivel. Thigh rotation, legs go out that much, go that much forward, can't really go back. He can do the splits. Knees, literally looks like just about 90. Pivot at the foot, you can just break his ankles. Foot goes that much forward and that much backward, or that much backward. This is a transformation. The only other complaint, these panels don't really tab in, they just sit there. So when you're messing with them, just be careful of those. Now for comparison, here he is with Rhinox. Starscream. My customized Netflix Megatron from Earthrise. Your Siege. And Primal. And Primal. Thank you. There's that. So, I personally think that the robot mode's pretty good. Now let's get on to Beast Mode. And here we have Tigatron in his Beast Tiger mode thing. Just kidding. It's yeah. But, yes. He is a cat. Tiger. Snow. Oh god, his eyes are a bit... He looks stoned. Not gonna lie. He's like, ugh. He looks like he's tripping. But, yeah. You can see there is some of that realistic fur, but it's only in certain places and doesn't, like, why didn't you just continue it? Why wouldn't you continue it all the way up to there? I don't like this. I really don't like the extra color, because if they were to continue it all the way up, it'd be fine. It just looks yellowed. Like, I hate to complain, but for real, like, I don't know. It looks out of place. It does not look coherent. It is not... Other than that, this is probably one of the best beast modes on the Kingdom figures. Head articulation, you can just open and close the mouth. I wish the teeth and stuff are painted, but oh well. You got a ball joint at the arm and a swivel. Then you got an elbow, move that much forward, that much back. There's a hinge at the foot, and the foot's on a ball joint. You can kinda not really get a pivot. I thought you could, but then you can also move the foot down. So the foot, I guess, is double jointed. Back legs, probably the most plain. Can't really move back out that far without like breaking the entire stuff. Move forward that much, move back. This is also on a ball joint and a hinge, so yeah. So that's pretty much it for Tigatron. I mean, beast mode complaints aside, and because he actually came with his gun, I gotta say he's a decent figure and probably one of the better Kingdom figures in my opinion. I would say he is on par with Ravage, because at first I thought he was just gonna be a remold of Ravage, but Ravage just shares parts from Cheetor, which is whatever, but it's okay. I gotta say Tigatron's probably my favorite Kingdom Beast Wars figure besides Nemesis Primal, Ravage, and Grimlock. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I do recommend looking for him. If you're not a fan of all the shading, I would probably just skip him. But other than that, he is a great figure. And I'll see you all in the next video.